Hi guys, this is Umu from ReacttotheK and welcome to my You Made My Dawn First Listen. So you're probably wondering where's Kevin since I've been reacting with him for the past year, basically, since we started rooming together. But he is out of town for that one film festival thing that's happening, and I didn't want to put this off until he got back, so I'm going at it alone, and I have to admit I have heard a few of the songs, which is the reason why I'm doing this, because I have a super busy schedule now that I'm taking an overload of credits, and so I have to be picky with what I react to. Also, I have to make sure that I have enough to say, and a few of these songs I have some things that I'd like to talk about. So we're starting off with Good to Me. I can't remember how it sounded, just remember that I wanted to talk about it. Okay, 3, 2, Because of the space between the hits of the synth, you aren't quite sure what tempo it's going to be in yet, so I wasn't sure how to feel the groove. But now we have the second synth and the vocals joining in and the percussion. We know how to feel the groove. So many layers already in both the vocals and instrumentation. And the phrases are short enough to have so much variation just within like one phrase. I mean, like, there's a lot of phrase in one giant phrase. There's a lot of phrases. I can't talk, so much is happening. We're in the pre-chorus, leading up to the chorus. I almost expected it to go halftime, but instead we take back the main synth that we started this song off with. And we add in this, I don't remember this like lower synth being in, percussion synth. Outlining the minor key with a melody. Rapping with pitches, and then they harmonize the rapping, which doesn't always happen. Their uses of triplets are so sneaky almost, because they go triplet, triplet, and then they go back to duple, triplet, triplet, duple, duple, triplet, duple. Yeah, the slower moving halftime almost pre-chorus is a nice touch before we go back to common time in the chorus. I can already tell this is just going to be a very hype song live. Please come to KCON 2019 and perform this. And then we're back to the beginning instrumentation. Da-da-da. That riff, just he started, he went like high, and then he went and then he went down all the way. Yeah! So what I like about that song is just there's so many layers to listen to, and they build it in a very satisfactory way, and you just don't get tired of all the hits. Like, we do have our typical 1, 2, 3, 4 hit with a kind of snare drum-esque beat, and then we've got the trap hi-hat sounds, but we've also got this syncopated bass line and electric bass drum that goes along with sometimes the da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So those aren't the right notes, but it's the synth that this starts off with. This kind of like plucked, electric, almost music box-esque sound. Yeah, this is a perfect complementary song to Getting Closer, I feel. So it's interesting that they put this first on the album before, title track, and then end it with Getting Closer. Okay, so next is Hug. So vocal team, I also heard a tiny bit of this. I think, I even heard a tiny bit of the hip hop, and then by then I was, what? I can't remember. Did I hear a little bit of every song? I might have heard a little bit of every song, but this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. Okay, let's go. Guitar was playing 2 notes, and it lasted for a bar, or like 4 beats. 4, 1, 2. But now we're already moving a little bit more since the guitar is playing more often. Just see, it went da 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 instead of just da hold, da hold. They're killing us with this. They're killing us with their harmony, or their falsetto. Already introducing harmonies, so we're gonna get thicker probably once we reach the chorus, unless this is already the chorus. I haven't been keeping track of the form. Oh! He went slow, he went da 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 da, and then he like had to speed up the last notes to catch up. I wonder if they're gonna add in percussion. Now would be no. Okay, so if percussion isn't added to a ballad halfway through, then it's probably never gonna come in. Maybe after this little guitar break, which is beautiful. I'm fine with it just staying guitar and vocals. They added another track of guitar though. Okay, we have multiple tracks of guitar now. I'm just so hypnotized by their vocal timbres. I love that. Da, 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 da. Now there's more background vocals. Unlike, I don't think they had that the first time around this section came through. We have octaves. It's pluck, pluck, pluck. It's kind of like a strum. Da, 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 da. No, it's over! No! God damn! I wanted that to go on a little bit more. Okay, so I tend to really like some teens' title tracks, and I haven't found many of their B-side tracks that have been my cup of tea. But my favorite B-side song before this album was Habit, which is another vocal team song, because I'm a sucker for the da 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 da. Da, 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 da. They know that part. I'm sorry, I was a little bit flat at that last note. But this doesn't have as much dynamic range, but I feel like it does through its phrasing in the vocal part, because the vocal part goes everywhere. And the vocal team, I think, out of their past tracks are really able to pour their emotion into switching between chest and falsetto, and I'm just really captivated by the song. And even though the guitar part does it develops itself well, but then it does get a little repetitive towards the end, I still love the texture of just having multiple guitar tracks, no percussion added, and the vocals. They kept it nice and simple and just freaking beautiful. Okay, now I think it's the hip hop track. Have heard a little bit of this? Let's go. In acoustic form, that would have been a harp, like playing a dream sequence. Hello, auto-tune. Is this gonna be like, oh, yep, auto-tune song. Yep. I didn't notice that when I first listened. Oh no, it's gone. There's some really cool pitched percussion in the background. It sounded like almost like a bongo or a conga or something. Like a pitched. Okay, kind of sung section. Taking up the tempo to the catchy hook. Yeah, I find that like in more rap or hip-hop oriented songs, they stick around 2 notes. Like I consider NCT's Chain to be definitely more hip-hop or just percussive sound oriented, and they stick around like 2 notes during the hook. which is actually the same da 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 butterfly, and this was da 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 da. We're still sticking around the two notes, but that cool pitch percussion is there again. Weird vocal doubling with the baby voice synth. Cool descending synth. I like the pre-chorus section. Harmonies, harmonies. Three different notes, 1, 2, and that's how they get it stuck in your head. Repetition, same rhythms, same two notes, when then like a little phrase to break up the two notes, adding some other voice notes in. I said voice because I heard that, ooh, and I was like, voice! So this would be like the bridge if in pop form, but they continue the hook a little bit. New material, but we copy pasted all the other percussion synths, the progression. There isn't much of a progression, there's tonic. It's cool that they introduce like longer melodic phrases toward the end. Ooh, I almost wanted it to like do a little, like it went da 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 da, and then like a bump or something like that, but it was just like da 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 da, and then it left us hanging. Yeah, I don't have much to say about that since like we didn't do much phrasing necessarily melodically. With the rapping, it was mostly very pitched, and when it was pitched, it stuck around the same notes. And also just rap-filled tracks aren't my go-to, so I apologize. My bias might be holding me back from saying more about this track, but I thought it definitely had some fun things here and there. And now we're going to move on. Okay, last track before getting closer, so... Shh. Oh, that synth, the shh, was kind of like a shh. Oh. Where's the percussion? There's no percussion. I'm turning this up. There's the percussion. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Oh, so they started with this section. Kind of. I am obsessed with that lower synth. And the chords, that like crescendo. I think the vocal harms sometimes go into fourths, something that's slightly dissonant. I can't tell what the intervals are, but someone singing falsetto pretty high along with, the main melody. So it's hard to hear the interval in between that. Oh. And then it ends on a leading tone and it doesn't quite resolve because this that's what notes, and then it goes back to minimalistic kind of texture. I love the shh because it builds like you're so sure it's gonna go crazy, but it's like shh, and then it gets quiet. I see what you did there, 17. They shushed the music and it got quieter. And when they go the whisper, they add some reverb or like some echoing in the background too. Yeah, I think those might be fourths intervals. because it is kind of haunting. Or 6 maybe? Or 5ths, I don't know, just not 3rds. But watch me be wrong. Which part? Whoa! 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 Well, that by far marks my favorite 17 album. Yeah, because I was very excited during the majority of the songs. Sometimes on albums I am not excited during the majority of the songs, hence why I never upload a first listen. That song has a lot going on that you need to let sink in. I don't know where to begin. We had that funky ass electric bass, just, oh, that was one of my favorite parts of the song, especially when they take out all the synths, played the electric bass, and then just came in again with everything. And I liked the chords. The chords were nice. That's why I was making a bunch of weird faces at the beginning, because I was like, whoa! Chords! Like 7th, 9th chords. Like chords that I can't tell how many notes there are. And I liked the sounds, and I liked the melodies, and I liked the harmonies and little effects that they had on all the different instrumentals. So yeah, I really liked the vocal team song and this song and Getting Closer. So this'll, yeah, thank you for starting off my 2019, well, 17. It's appreciated. All right, thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.